Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my Arcade1UP setup. But if you guys don't want to listen to me explain how I modded it, you guys can just go ahead and skip forward and skip all the bottom out. But for this, I'm going to be showing you guys, or telling you guys how I did this. So basically, I looked up online how to mod an Arcade1UP, and people were saying, you know, you need Raspberry Pi, you need all this stuff. Well, a Raspberry Pi is like $50 to $80 or even $100 or more, so it's like, well, can you do it for less? So I did some research and I found that you can actually use a laptop or a desktop computer. Being the computer guy I am and having a great family who loves computers, I actually was able to find a working laptop. I mean, not that none of my stuff works, but I was able to find a laptop that would work for the arcade machine. I did find a desktop computer, but you know that wouldn't fit into the actual Arcade1UP. But I found a laptop computer, and I just put the Arcade1UP on an SD card. Reason because if I ever wanted to play some graphical games like Maze and Mortal Kombat 4, something the laptop couldn't handle, I could do that. I could also play some really graphical games on that. That's why I got the SD card. But anyways. That's why it's on the SD card. So after getting the laptop, I put it into the arcade machine and I downloaded a whole bunch of games, specifically from MAME. MAME has a bunch of games. I'm pretty sure it's got like 14,000 or more games. But not only that, the cool thing about this Arcade1UP machine mod thing that I did is I not only put MAME on there, but I put NES games, I put Nintendo 64 games on there, and I'm pretty sure there's light gun games on there too, for sure. But instead of just talking, let's go ahead and show you guys everything that's going on here. Alrighty guys, so here we are next to the arcade machine. You guys can see I have the standard buttons and the standard joysticks, and that's just because I'm only 17 and I really don't know what the difference is between other buttons and joysticks from a very long time ago. But unfortunately, I do not have a way to turn on the arcade machine without actually unscrewing the control panel and getting in from the inside. But you guys can go ahead and I'll actually cut this. Alrighty guys, so now that the screws are out, like I said, I have these standard buttons, standard joysticks. I actually requested for new joysticks from Arcade1UP just so I can use for a player on this thing. The paint is actually coming off of this, so I'm gonna have to find a way to try and replace this as well if I can't do that, and try and get something to cover this up so that doesn't happen again. But as you guys can see, we have a light bar with the cord running at the top, and we have a nice little light strip going back here, which is very good. But I need to switch it up because it's actually coming undone because it's not sticky enough, because I actually had another gallery go. And then I just tore it off and put it on here because it's not the main one. The light strip is actually on this one, and it's in the middle because it actually kind of spreads throughout the Pac-Man and the Galaga pretty well, so I don't have to buy all the light strips for those as well. But yeah, we have a nice little light bar right here. Sometimes every day I have to kind of lightly tap it up just in case, so it doesn't fall later on. But now I'm going to show you guys the inside as well, and actually I'm not going to show you, well, don't make fun of it. I'm going to fix it later once I get Velcro and some zip ties so I can tighten it up. But right now it's a huge fire hazard, but it's not going to stay like that for long, I promise. So one thing I forgot to mention is the Wii remote. This is actually what is used for the light bar if I wanted to actually ever play some light gun games. You can stand at basically any distance except for this close where the light bar can't really see the Wii remote. So I can stand from here, or you guys can see me on the direction, but you guys get the point. I can stand from anywhere and it'll actually work. But let's just go ahead and show you guys the inside. The inside, like I said, is kind of a work in progress, as because it's not really that good, but you guys can kind of see inside there. It's just the laptop is just sitting on a bunch of stuff. I know it looks horrible, don't freak out. It's not going to stay like this forever. And matter of fact, I haven't even turned this thing on in probably weeks because of this, and it's most likely been unplugged. It most definitely has been unplugged, but you guys can also see in there's a big speaker for a better volume performance. But like I said, all I got to do is reach in there and hit that on button, and that is basically how it turns on. So I'm going to show you guys how that works here in a second. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and it is now turned on. So after I turn it on, it's actually gonna take a very long time, actually not a long time to turn on, but for the actual LCD screen to turn on, it'll take a while, only because you know, it's got to connect to the HDMI panel and Windows has to boot up. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch it for a second while it boots up. But while we are waiting, bam, there it is. I don't even have to wait. But you know, just like you would expect a computer, it boots up to Windows. So I'm gonna try and focus on it. But as soon as it pops up, it's automatically up to a MAME screen. So this MAME screen, I got it off of a Google website, and it's amazing, you know, because half the games we play are off of MAME, and it's got multiple arcade machine. And you know what, the only thing I don't like is how, if you guys can even see, right here arcade is kind of hidden under MAME. I don't like how that was kind of created. I think that looks horrible. I think there's some bad Photoshop skills right there, in my opinion, as a Photoshopper myself. But inside, I'm not going to show you guys right now, but you might be able to see down at the very bottom of the screen right there, you guys can kind of see that the laptop screen is actually not on. I have that built like that for a reason. But I don't have a mouse and keyboard. I mean, I do, but I don't have any more ports I can actually put it into the laptop. So what I do is I either reach down there, but when I'm not recording, I actually use my phone as a kind of a screen, where like a remote mouse and keyboard. Dude, there's an app you guys can actually download to do that, but since I'm recording, I'm gonna have to do all this in a weird way. You guys can go ahead and skip this as well. But it is a very fast laptop. Of course, not all computers and laptops are fast at boot up, like this one especially. But all I have to do is go to the SD card. I'm sorry if I just deep throated my mic. And then go to Arcade1UP. And we're going to go ahead and look at MAME first. So I'm going to go ahead and look at MAME and find MAME emulator. We're going to go ahead and open this up. So here we are. We got a bunch of games. We have Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, there's a ton of games. I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing, but let's just go ahead and select this one as an example. So everything is already mapped and, you know, controlled, blah blah blah. Hopefully it's not too loud because I have people sleeping. Okay, it's not. Actually, I have it turned down, but you guys get the point. You know, looks very cool. Of course, the camera's not going to make it look very cool, but you guys can kind of get the point. I'm going to go ahead and choose a character. Now everything is mapped just the way I like it. Of course, we're going to be facing a bot. I'm not actually going to try at all, mainly because I'm holding a mic in my hand right now. But you know, this is just kind of an example. So you guys can go ahead and look. We got Venom versus Captain America, or not, Mega Man. My bad. Venom versus Mega Man. We had a little bit of lag there, but that wasn't. It never lags. That just happened like one time. It's never lagged before, so I don't know why that happened. But this is just kind of an example. And if we need to quit, can you guys even see? Yeah. So if we need to quit, we just hit these two buttons. And you know, you exit just like that. So it's very simple, and you'll see a lot of YouTubers out there. You say, you know, you need more buttons so you can hit the corn, and you know, you need more buttons so you can quit. You need more buttons, but no, you can actually use the default buttons that Street Fighter has given you, and you can use 2 buttons at a time to map, you know, all of that. So I don't know why YouTubers say that. I guess it's just easier to just get an extra button and hit 1 button, but honestly it doesn't matter to me. Now we're going to go to the NES section, and I know I need to get a mouse and keyboard or a something like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this. And now the problem with a Nintendo 64 is they have an actual countdown before you can actually even open up any of the games, which is kind of sad. I guess they're trying to raise money for their work. But this is what we got so far. We have Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. Versus Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3, Zelda 2, Legend of Zelda, 701. That's kind of cool. Super Mario World. I think. Oh yeah, these are just recently played. So sorry if I said that twice. And yeah, just that's not all I have. There's just examples, but I'm gonna go ahead and open up Super Mario Bros. 2 because I heard that was an extremely a very good favorite. So all I gotta do is click on it, and that's basically it. So now we can go ahead and choose our character. All of the controls are already mapped, like I said. And again, I can put this on full screen, so don't think, you know, this is what it really looks like. I can hide taskbar, blah, blah, blah. Everything works. It's very clear, it's very responsive. And if you guys never played Mario Bros. 2, that's not like at all. That's just how the game is. But when we're done, we simply close out of it. And this is very hard for me, guys, only because, you know, I'm using one arm and I can barely even see my mouse anymore. Where is my mouse? There it is. Okay, Arcade1UP, and now we're going back to the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64, in my opinion, is actually one of my favorites only because it has Mario Kart. I can play Mario Kart, I can play South Park on it, I can play a bunch of games, and like I said, this is probably one of my favorites. But another thing is, this is the countdown. You have to wait about like 30 to 20 seconds before you can actually do anything. Let me see if this actually says. Oh yeah, it's so you can support them. So if you want to support them, you can hit the support button. But if you don't, you actually have to wait, which is kind of dumb. But at the same time, you kind of make your money somehow off these projects and off of, you know, these things. So I kind of do respect that they're doing that. But at the same time, people just want to play. If they wanted to support you, they would have done it in the first place when downloading the game. So we're going to go down to the recent and hit Mario Kart. And if I wanted to put it in full screen, I definitely could, but it's gonna be hard. But I'll try it. Oh, okay, so this one isn't the hard one. NES is the one that's very hard to put in full screen. This one is not. So, you know, you hit start. And everything is mapped, like I said. So, you know, if you wanted to play this, bam, let's do 150cc, hit OK. And, you know, everything. So, this was originally on the Nintendo 64, obviously, and you would use a Nintendo 64 controller to play Mario Kart 64. Well, you can actually play this game using this control panel right here, which is very cool, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. This is the one I can actually play with one hand, because this is how you go, this is how you stop, and blah blah blah. I'm not going to do very well only because I'm using one hand, like I said, but you know, it's just how you, it's just like, you know, Nintendo 64, blah blah blah. It's the same thing. I'm doing super horrible right now. But yeah, you guys get the point. You know, if you wanted to quit, that's how you would do it. Blah blah blah. If you really wanted to leave the game, you would have to hit the escape button down here, which with my remote I can do. So this I can screw this back on, and I don't have to keep on, you know, reaching down here just to do any of that stuff. Moving on to the actual, you know, Wii remote, you know, the light gun games. This is my favorite thing to do when I'm bored, just because I'm really good at these games. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys how good I am at these games, because I don't think I have these actually, you know, configured. The crosshairs configured right, but you just simply press this button, and when you press this button, you'll see that, you know, our remote is officially connected. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to go ahead and go to Arcade1UP, light gun, MAME, and we're going to go ahead and open up MAME. So this is light gun MAME, and for this one, you know, it's the same controls. If you want to play a game, you know, you hit this button. We'll play Area 51, blah blah blah. So, you know, you just on here, you put in, you know, your credits, and you hit start the game, you know, everything works. Everything's responsive. I'm doing it with my left hand, so don't expect me to be amazing. But when I play this game, I could usually, you know, flick on them and shoot them extremely good. Plus, I'm holding a mic, so you know, it's just you just shoot, you know, shoot off the screen to reload. It's extremely fun. But the crosshair is off, so I'll have to go in the file settings to, you know, redo everything. But I'm pretty sure if you want to quit, it's the same. Yep, and that's it. So that's all I have to show you guys for today's video. If you guys want to see more of these, actually I have an Elgato, so I can actually record me playing these with the face cam and everything. So if you guys want to see this, go ahead and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.